Welcome, Reflections. Hit the like and subscribe button. You are over here with Terethia, and we are here for another Black Magic Gone Wrong story time. Now, the story time today actually comes out of Honolulu, Hawaii, okay? And it features a 39-year-old Maya, okay? Now, from the outward appearances, Maya Millette seems to have had the perfect life for herself. Born in the Philippines, but raised in Honolulu, Hawaii, the 39-year-old Maya was a pretty well off and well educated woman with what at least appeared to be a happy marriage with her high school sweetheart, Larry, who she had moved off to live with in San Diego, as well as their three young children she all accounts absolutely adored. She seemed to have a happy home or life, or at least that's what it seemed. Now, her and her husband had put up a great facade because it would seem that the dark forces were lurking under the surface that were about to prepare her into a bizarre, unsolved disappearance involving mind control in the sinister world of black magic. Okay, reflections. So it seemed that on the outside, Maya and her husband, Larry, had the perfect life, and she was actually born in the Philippines, but she was raised in Hawaii where she met her husband and they moved to San Diego. Okay, let's keep going. On January the 7th of 2021, Maya was reportedly in good spirits. It was just days before her eldest daughter's birthday party that she had been excitedly planning for. And her friends say that she talked that day, reported that she had been her usual self. So everyone that talked to her said that she was her self-reflection, with nothing that seemed unalarming. At some point of the day, Maya stopped communications with everyone she knew and could not be found at the home in Chula Vista, a suburb of San Diego, California. The next day, she was still nowhere to be seen, and her worried relatives talked to her husband, Larry, about what was going on. When asked, he seemed nonchalant and told everyone various different versions of where Maya had gone, from hiking to visiting wine country. But those who knew her best were not convinced. They said, "Hold on, something ain't right. This don't sound right, Larry. You over here sweating on your nose. Something ain't right." Okay. So they insisted that she was simply not the type to go and leave on some spontaneous trip on a whim somewhere without saying anything. And she certainly would not have done this without telling her beloved children, especially not right before her daughter's big celebration. So she actually went disappearing the day before or the day of her daughter's birthday celebration reflection. So they're like, hold on, why would she go missing on the day of her daughter's celebration? Let's keep going. It says the following day, he would change his story to say that she had locked herself in her room. But when the family forced him to let them in, she was nowhere to be found. So his story started changing reflection. The family wasn't convinced that she went off anywhere. So he said that, you know what, I lied. She locked herself in the room. I didn't want y'all to know what we was going through. She been stressed out. She ain't her usual self. So her mama then was like, well, if that's the case, then open the door, let us see. So when they went in reflection, Maya was nowhere to be found. Okay, so the alarms are ringing off. All red flags are going off. They like, wait a minute, where is Maya? And you are looking pretty suspect right now. Okay, let's keep it going. It says Maya's sister and brother-in-law did not buy any of what Larry was saying in the slightest and reported her missing to the Chula Vista Police Department on January the 9th, when she had still not contacted anyone. So she still, nobody has heard from her, not her friends, not her family, anyone, reflection. So now they like, wait a minute, something's going on. It's time to go to the police. So they went to the Chula Vista Police Department. Okay. So the police would begin looking into it. And although Larry told them the same kind of stories he was telling everyone else, it did not take them long to scratch under the cheery surface that had projected to the dark undercurrent beneath. So the police heard the story that Larry had told the family, and they automatically knew something was wrong. They said, we need to do a little investigation, and we looking at you first. Okay. It says the first thing they discovered was that from the perfect marriage Larry and even Maya had tried to give the illusion of their relationship, it had been deteriorating since the late 2020s, when Maya allegedly had an affair with a co-worker. Okay, so he had caught Maya, his wife, reflection, having an affair with the co-worker. Okay, let's keep it going. And after her husband's behavior had grown increasingly jealous, overbearing, and controlling to the point she had begun to think about a divorce. Of course, Maya, he started getting jealous, reflection, popping up at her job. You get what I'm saying? She said, "You should have called me before you came. I know you my husband, but you knew I was having an affair. Okay, I got another husband and he at the job." Okay, let's keep it going, reflection. This is Maya, and we are over here in San Diego. Let's keep it going. Now, it says, now this is all before she disappeared. Now, in fact, it would turn out that she had made a call to the divorce attorney the very day before her mysterious vanishing. Some friends also claimed that she had expressed fear of Larry and told them that he had been physically abusing her. Okay, so not only that, reflection, she told her family and friends that he was abusing her. She actually called a divorce lawyer. Okay, I wonder how did he know that. Let's keep going. It says with one friend actually alleging to offer her to let Maya use her condo until the divorce went through. On top of this, Larry had been prohibiting Maya's parents from seeing their grandchildren. He wouldn't even let her parents see their children, reflection. Okay, which had forced them to contact Child Protective Services and engage in a custody dispute. So the grandparents knew something was wrong, obviously, because they went to Child Protective Service. They knew before she even went missing, reflection. They had already had a case open with Child Protective Services against Larry. So let's keep it going. It says he had also purposely hidden their daughter's cell phone in his wife's vehicle so he could track her location, and even stalked her at one point and found her sitting in her alleged lover's white truck, reflection. None of this was even the worst of the strongest evidence that they found. So reflection, when the police went in doing their investigation into Larry, because they knew something was off with Larry, okay, they found out that Larry, he was a smooth dude. Larry got their daughter's cell phone, hid the cell phone, had to charge it up, charged the cell phone all the way up, hid it in her car, tracked her to where she was. She was supposed to be at work, but she was having the affair with the co-worker. So he ended up following her, and when he followed her, reflection, she was in the car with the who she was cheating with. Reflection, I can't make this up. Let's keep it going. It says it would be found through interviews with those who knew her best that Larry had been had been planting about their home subliminal messaging devices that were apparently designed to mind control or brainwash people. So he had certain devices in his home, reflection, that were known to brainwash people. Who did he work for? Okay, let's keep it going. It says in a bid to attempt to subliminally influence her to call off the divorce and stay with him. It appeared that he was extremely possessive and did not want her to leave. I don't think he did neither. And it says, in such desperation, he had reported to more unorthodox tactics, such as subliminal messaging devices and various supplements and herbal concoctions he had been slipping to her to cause her to be more lenient and open to mental suggestions. So he was slipping stuff in her food, reflection. She thinks she getting vitamins, and the whole time he got a concoction up over there for her, reflection. Okay, this is black magic gone wrong. Let's keep it going. It says not only that he would spray certain pheromones around the house to manipulate her through the sense of smell. He was even spraying things into the air, reflection. She think is air freshener. The whole time he has things in there, reflection, that can manipulate her mind through smell. Okay, he was a herbalist, sound like, allegedly. Let's keep it going. It says the police even found messages on her phone from Maya to her husband telling him that she wanted to stop taking the vitamins he was supplying her, as they were making her fatigue. She couldn't even stay awake. She was feeling drowsy, reflection. She didn't want to do nothing but sleep. Okay. By this time, they had enough to get a search warrant for Larry's home, and things would only get weirder from here. Let's keep it going. What do you think about Larry, reflection? Drop in the comments. So far, What do you think about Larry? Okay, he hid a phone in the car. He's spraying certain things in the home reflection to manipulate her through smell, and he's slipping things into her vitamins. Okay, let's keep it going. Or giving her things that are portrayed as vitamins, but they're not. Let's keep it going. Reflection. It says authorities would find quite a few pieces of evidence that was very bizarre against him. One was a video of them having a heated argument over Maya's perpetrated affair, okay? During which she can clearly be heard telling him, so that's enough for you to wish to unalive me? Okay, she was like, I know you caught me in the car with him. I know you probably sent a couple text messages, that wasn't of the best character. You didn't even know I could get down like that. You get what I'm saying? Reflection allegedly. And that's enough to make you want to unalive the whole time. She don't even know that he is spraying stuff in the air, slipping stuff in her vitamins, and got a phone in the car. Reflection tracking her every move. Let's keep it going. It says, this is a true story too, reflection. Let's keep it going. Now, it says, so that's not enough for you to wish to unalive me. Not enough evidence of foul play, but certainly not a good look for a guy who was already being looked upon with more than one suspicion. So they said, wait a minute, we was already looking at you with the side eye. Now we finding all this. We know if you didn't do it, you know who did it. Let's keep it going. It says a search of Larry's computer records also turned up of all sorts of interesting things. In addition to a folder of explicit sexual images of him and his wife called Daddy's File, okay, creepily found on the Moulette's child's computer. So he put the daddy's file, the sexual images reflection on the baby computer. Lord, let's keep it going. On his own computer, there were also photos he had convertently taken of her and her alleged lover. Okay, a search history for all different kinds of paraphones, supplements, sedatives, and mind control devices, and even poisons that would not be detected. Reflection. It sounded like he was trying to get her up out of there, allegedly. He was looking up poisons, sedatives, supplements, mind control devices. What was he planning on doing with all this? Reflection? Drop in the comments, hit the like and subscribe button, and let me know. Okay, let's keep it going. It says, even more bizarre still was that there was a comprehensive online history of him contacting spellcasters and practitioners of the Philippines of black magic in order to get them to cast certain arcane spells and hexes against his wife. So not only that reflection on the computer, he was trying to contact the do you believe in magic? Okay, to try to get hexes against his wife, allegedly. Let's keep going. It says they start out with merely asking them to cast love spells on her with one of these first messages read. So this is one of the messages right here, reflection, that they said was on the phone or the computer that he was texting to the practitioner. It says, I would like a powerful love spell to bind my wife, May T. He called her May T to me forever. Also, for her to love me unconditionally as I love her, to keep her from hurting our family even further. So he just wanted a little simpler love spell. You get what I'm saying? It sound very harmless at first to the practitioner. Let's keep it going, Flex. That's why you gotta watch it. You gotta watch the practitioners out there. You really never know who on the other line. Let's keep it going. Okay, it says this is perhaps creepy enough already, right? But his requests of these black magic users would get progressively more sinister from there. He would begin asking for spells to give her nightmares, make her sick, break her bones, anything that would incapacitate her and keep her home. So reflection, he upgraded. He went to the extreme. He said, listen, I need something to keep her home. The guy up there with the long, he got 3 legs. Okay, reflection, PG-13. He got 3 legs up there at the job, and I'm trying to keep her away from that third leg. I need something to keep her home. What do you need to break her legs? Allegedly, this is where he went to, reflection. You never know who you laying next to. Let's keep it going. Now, it says this is actually one of the messages that was sent to a practitioner. I'm going to read it to you. It says, do you have any spells that can manifest to cause physical harm? Can you give someone cancer? Please give her the worst nightmare. She needs to be punished for her actions. If you are unable to cast a spell to cause bodily harm or cripple without illing her, is there a spell you can cast for May to be dependent on me and weigh her down? I'm desperate to calm her down. Make her sick and keep her really sick. She's only nice to me when she needs me or sick. My wife, May, is adamant about getting a divorce. She's saying we're over it and she's done trying. She's out of control and pushing. I think she wants me to snap. Please punish May and incapacitate her enough so she can't leave the house. It's time to take the gloves off. Reflection. This is what he said to the practitioner. Okay, I would have said, well, you the part you did the love spell not work? Cause he reflection. Let's keep it going. Okay, it says though such exchanges, Larry would purchase a total of 70 spell and hexes. Reflection. This man purchased 70 spells and hexes. Reflection. When do you stop? I'm just curious. After 72, 73, like when is enough? Reflection. He purchased 70 spells. This is just what they can prove. Okay, reflection. Let's keep it going. It says he purchased 70 spells and hexes of all types to go against his wife. To tune up to thousands of dollars, he would even order spells against Maya's alleged secret lover. Okay, so some of these spells weren't just against her. Reflection. He ended up was paying to get spells done against the alleged lover that he caught Maya with. Wow. And he was out of thousands of dollars. I know he was. 70 spells. Let's keep it going. It says the police would find hundreds of these messages to various online spellcasters. So he was working with more than one. Okay. It says, and believed that there were many more that he had erased before they could be accessed. Now, the San Diego District Attorney, Summer Stephan, would say this. Larry was trying to hold on to Maya, and he resorted to contacting what are called spellcasters. He was asking May to become incapacitated, for May to be in an accident, to have broken bones so that she could stay at home, thus displaying homicidal identifications to harm May. So basically, they was trying to say that he was, you get what I'm saying, reflection. He didn't want her to be unalived, but he wanted her to be dependent on him. It's a cold game, reflection. You never know who you are laying next to. This is a true story. Now let's keep going. It says, rather eerily, one request for a hex against her was made on the day before she disappeared. None of this was direct evidence what he had been responsible for of May's disappearance or possible death, but it definitely illustrated that he had the intent and fantasies of harming her. Now, then there were the odd pieces of evidence as well. In one piece of surveillance footage, Maya's SUV can be seen backing up to her home on the day of her vanishing. And authorities will also find that there were 444 miles on the vehicle that were unaccounted for. So they thinking somebody got the vehicle and they like, okay, so where are these extra 444 miles? Okay, where did she go, or whoever had her truck, what happened to it? Okay, drop in the comments and let me know, where do you think those extra 444 miles came from? Okay. It says there was also a piece of evidence footage recorded on the neighbor's camera at 9:57 p.m. on January the 7th, 2021, which features what sounded like 8 gunshots and a dog barking. Okay, now this was picked up on the neighbor's camera reflection. All right. It says another spooky piece of evidence was what Maya allegedly told her sister. Okay. She said that if something happens to me, it was going to be Larry. So she had already told her family, she already had pulled the sister to the side and said, listen, if anything happened to me, I come up missing my shoe, anything, he took it or he got me. It's him. So Maya already had that. I got that feeling. She already had that feeling, reflection, that something was going wrong, that intuition. Okay. Let's keep it going. It says, although none of this was concrete evidence of foul play on Larry's part, and Maya's body still had not been found, despite intensive ongoing searches. Based on all that had been found, Larry was arrested on suspicion of murder. Okay, so they arrested him on suspicion of murder. Now, it says that Larry continued to plead innocent, denying that he had anything to do with his wife's disappearance. And although he did not admit that they'd been having marriage problems, he claimed that she had simply run off on him to start a new life. This is something Maya's family is positive she would never do. So her family's still not buying it. They said she may was leaving, but if she was, she would have let us know first. Okay, let's keep it going. It also says as it would mean abandoning her children. So you got to think she left the children behind. All right. It says in the meantime, Larry's attorney tried to have him declared not competent to stand trial, but this was unsuccessful, and the trial had gone ahead scheduled. As of this writing, it is all still unfolding. So as of today, reflection, Larry, she still haven't been found, and Larry is still on trial, trying to say that he ain't competent enough to stand trial. Reflection, he's saying that he don't know where she is. She ran off with the guy, left the children the day of the baby birthday. The family still is in disbelief. Reflection. So this is a story about black magic gone wrong. So drop in the comments, hit the like and subscribe button, and let me know, what do you think about this story time reflection. And if you enjoyed this story time, again, drop in the comments and let me know, and I'll bring you more. Until next time, Ashe.